So in this video, we're going to go back and see if we can adjust some of the other images we inserted so that everything fits a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go back to the first section here on sun interior. And our first image was here, so I'm just going to go preview that here on the right. So we had the sun's interior, which we were able to put it right there above this paragraph. Let's see what happens if we actually put in the float barrier and put it where we wanted it to be before. So a lot of this is going to be a little trial and error, but you need to do that to adjust the contents in your document to get it the way that you'd like it to be viewed. Okay, so now when we do that, we have a big space. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to adjust the size of that image slightly, see if it'll move up here. So put the square brackets, and I'm going to use scale first. There, so now I've scaled it down and it is putting it where we want. It's a little small, so I'm going to just see if I can bring it up a little bit. I'll just see where the threshold is. Okay, let's try 0.85. Okay, so at that point it's too big. Let's try 0.82. Nope. Okay, so 0.8 looks like what we're going to be able to do. All right, so we're going to leave it like that for now. It's still readable. And let's go to the next image. So that would be this one. So this one now is better because we moved that one up there. It brought everything down, so it's looking a little bit better being on the next page. There's not as much space right here. So I think we can leave that. Now the corona, I don't think we're ever going to be able to fit it right there. It'd be way too small. But what we could do, actually for this one, before we get to the solar wind, is just adjust this one slightly. Maybe bring up the solar wind one here as well. So let's see if we can do that with the corona one. We'll try 0.8. That's looking a little too small for my liking, so I'm going to go to maybe 0.9. And then I'll adjust the solar wind picture similarly. Okay, so I brought them both down to 0.9. So you have this one, the corona is going to be here, and then the solar wind fits nicely right there now. And let's look at the rest of it. Sunspots, solar flare, prominence. So maybe if we adjust these slightly, it'll bring the prominence one up. So I'm going to go adjust the sunspot one. So let's go to solar activity. We'll try 0.9 again. And then the solar flares, we'll try 0.9. And then prominence, we'll try 0.9. Okay, so it still didn't bring it up. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we'll try 0.8 with that one, see if that looks okay still. Okay, so it did bring it up, and I think that looks okay because it's a pretty large feature, the prominence. And then the next page, we have that, and that looks fine. So I think we're going to leave it like this. You could always tweak it more, but this is just an example just to show you how to do this. So we have pretty much all the contents of the article now. So in the next video, we're going to adjust a few things just to make it look a little bit more professional, maybe adjust this title here, this title area. And then after that, we'll be pretty much done.